Greetings and salutations, loyal crew. This is your Captain Skipper the 14th speaking, back with another episode of the Test of Time meta series. In the last episode, we finished up a culture game as France in Civ 4, and today we are going to do much the same thing in Civ 5, win a culture game as France. Now, this is going to be somewhat interesting, attempting a culture game in France, as France in Civ 5, because once again, we're going to be using my mod, which is still a work in progress. I will try to publish it eventually, but it's a general rebalance mod aimed to try and kind of level the playing field out between civ abilities and units and buildings and wonders and such. But I think when I post that, I might make like a video on the channel advertising it, talking about all that stuff. But yeah, so we're using my mod, and I actually changed France to kind of steer away from a culture victory because in the base game with the Brave New World expansion, their ability is City of Lights, I believe it's called, and it gives you double theming bonuses from museums and wonders in your capital. It sounds better than it actually is, because that basically means you have to, like, the only building that gives you a theming bonus is the museum. All the other theming bonuses come from wonders, so if you want to make the most of that bonus, you have to like build all those wonders in your capital. You can't like spread them out across the empire. You have to build them all in your capital, and you have to build them in your capital instead of other important buildings in your capital. So, it's a neat idea, but it doesn't really work that well in practice. And their ability before that was arguably even worse. It was called Ancien Regime, and it gave 2 extra culture in every city until you research steam power, in which case you lost your ability completely. Um, so yeah, they were kind of culture focused, but I felt that, like, considering they're led by Napoleon in this game, who was, a man famous for his military conquest, I would give them a more military focused ability. So you can see on the screen, I gave them the ability Elan, which all land units gain 20% combat strength when fighting wounded units. So any unit that is not at 100% health, they get 20% extra combat strength with land units. And land units also heal up to 25 HP upon defeating a unit. So they're very combat focused. Obviously, they're meant to like hunt down and finish off units and get some health back and then continue the fight. So, yeah. So and there are 2 uniques. Are the Chateau, which is doesn't really fit in with the war kit, but would be good for our culture victory if the game lasted long, which it probably will. I improved its yields from the base game, and the base game gives a little bit of culture and a little bit of gold. But in my mod, it gives more culture, I think more gold, and also a little bit of food. So that way, you're not working uh, yeah, just to help make up for the food it costs to work the tile in the first place. And then they also have to be built next to a luxury resource, so you can't just plop them down anywhere. They have to be next to a luxury. And their unique unit, the Musketeer, much like the previous 2 games, it replaces the gunpowder. That doesn't replace the gunpowder. It replaces the Musket Man, which is unlocked at gunpowder and is a gunpowder unit. So I forget what their ability is in the base game. Future me, editing me, will put that up on screen. But in my mod, I basically gave them the same ability that the Winged Hussars do from Poland, where they, anytime they attack a unit, they force it to move back, like move away onto a different tile. And if they can't move, like if they're like pinned against like a wall or not a wall, a mountain or a coast or something, they take extra damage. So it's like, very, like very much like keep up the pace, just keep on pressing the attack, go go go, you know, kind of combat style, which we will not be taking much advantage of this game because, like I said, we're going for culture. I think I'm gonna go for Ingia Plus. Yeah. So, all that out of the way, let us just begin.
and triumph to you. First Consul and Emperor of France, Napoleon I, ruler of the French people. France lies at the heart of Europe. Long has Paris been the world center of culture, arts, and letters. Although surrounded by competitors and often enemies, France has endured as a great nation. Its armies have marched triumphantly into battle from one end of the world to the other, its soldiers and generals among the best in history. Napoleon Bonaparte, France yearns for you to rebuild your empire, to lead her once more to glory and greatness, to make France once more the epicenter of culture and refinement. Emperor, will you ride once more against your foes? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
I had to let him read that. It's just such a good. He's got such a good voice. Um. All right, so this is an interesting start. We're right next to a desert. And we've got some wine, rather fitting for France. Got some wheat, which is fine. We also got some silk, so we're definitely headed in a calendar direction, as well as some deer. Let's just plonk the city down. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was just gonna see if that reveals anything. Trying to decide if I want to stick with this. There's not a lot of food here. There's a fair amount of production, but yeah, I think we're gonna be, unless we can build Petra, and even then, we're gonna be a bit starved for food. So, as much as I like the idea of starting next to wine, we also don't have like a lot of luxury resources to be putting our chateaus down when we eventually unlock them. So, I think I'm going to re-roll the map once or twice. And I'm gonna try not to be too picky. I could probably make this work, but I just feel like, it's not quite what I want. So I am going to re-roll once or twice, see what we get, and I will see you when I find something that meets my ever picky standards.
Napoleon I, ruler.
Oh, here we go. That looks. There's a lot of jungle. And let's see if we can see past these forests. And there is still some desert and a bit of marsh, but there's a lot of grassland, which is a lot better. More food for growing. Not quite as much production, although we do have the stone and these silver deposits for production. So I think I'll go with this one. Probably won't actually be any easier than the previous one, but this was literally just the next one that I rolled, but this one looks a little bit more what I want in a start. And there's plenty of luxuries around, citrus and spices, so definitely still be going in a calendar type direction, but yeah. And I also tried to make jungle starts a bit less punishing in my mod. I made jungles chop as fast as woods. I think I keep saying that I did, and I keep thinking that I did, but I don't remember if I actually did or if I tried to and it didn't work. And I made it so that you can build lumber mills on jungle as well as on forest. That's a thing you can do in Civ 6. Granted, much later on in the tech tree, but you can do it. So I figured, why not? Oh, yeah, animal husbandry for free and some horses. That'll also give us some extra production. Yeah, it looks like we still do have some desert. We have some salt down here, which is, I think, the best resource in the game, just because of the best luxury because of the yields that the tiles give when you improve them. But yeah, just exploring around. I think the game plan is going to be the same as the last game. Settle 4 to 6 cities, somewhere around there. I think I'm just gonna go straight for calendar then, and then after that go to writing. And just kind of turtle up a little bit.
Pedro, Imperador do Brasil. Tenho pouco tempo para gracejos. O que o traz aqui?
So I'm at Brazil somewhere. He'd be pretty happy with all this jungle. Let's think. Right, the plan is there's the Huns. They're not someone we like to have close by. They're probably gonna We might end up using some of our militaristic abilities if he starts a fight. But yeah, the plan: settle a few cities, um, turtle up, get a whole bunch of great works. Definitely spam out the chateaus, because once we get to flight, no, not flight. Once we get to hotels and airports, those buildings, we get a lot of extra tourism off the culture that the chateaus will give. And the chateaus will give up to 4 culture with my mod. They start with like 1, then you get 2 more at chivalry, then another 1 at acoustics, I believe. We can look. Units, no. Buildings under social policies. Improvements. Here we go. Chateau. Yeah, they start with 1, then 1 food and 1 culture at chivalry, then 2 more culture at architecture. There we go. Not acoustics, architecture. Ooh. Mount Kailash. I don't know where that is. Well, anyway, that would give us a lot of faith. Yeah, 6 faith if we settled near that. And let's just start our first settler. Yeah, no reason not to. And as always, we're going to go Liberty, because even though tradition is usually better, I just like the bonuses that well, I like the extra worker speed, I like the free settler, I like the, you know, the spread out fast bonuses that Liberty gives you. Some floodplains up there. If we have a northern neighbor, they don't appear to be very close. Unless they're like right here, you know, in this little patch that we haven't discovered yet, but I'm just gonna put off meeting Attila for as long as I can, because the sooner he knows about us, the sooner he's gonna like try something. So we want to delay him knowing about us as long as possible. It's like seeing a lion sleeping in a bush. Like, you want to prevent that lion from discovering your location for as long as possible. Oh, and there's Brazil. Yeah, looks like he got some jungle to play with. Free worker. Alright, you need masonry to build quarries instead of just mining like you do in Civ 6. So it doesn't look like we have a neighbor up to our north. Again, it could just be farther away, but all evidence suggests that we have some space down here to ourselves. So this settler, I definitely don't want to settle near Attila. I think if we settle there, it's going to be too far out of range of Mount Kailash. Settle here, it'll too much overlap with. Well, we will get those 2 fish. So yeah, I think we'll put our second city here. There's more coast, shrine, I think, and granary. We don't want to expand too fast, too quickly, because the big bottleneck to oh, there's our northern neighbor. Looks like, who is that? I think that's America, judging by the color on the mini-map, because you can't really see the color too well on the, like, map. So I think that's the US of A. Oh, did we get faith from... Oh yeah, we must have gotten faith from our ruin. So you got a lot of jungle. So I also like a lot of... well, not necessarily inner capital, but there are a lot of pasture resources over here. A fair amount of plantation resources scattered around. But the one thing we have a lot of is jungle. So I think Sacred Path for the extra culture from those jungle tiles. And also you can build plantations without clearing, without having to clear woods or jungle. Oh, there's another natural wonder, Uluru. That's 2 food and 6 faith. I think Kailash here is 2 happiness and 6 faith. Yeah. Next turn, please. Right. Orléans. There we are. Monument first, as always. Yeah, still, we've got a fair amount of space to ourselves. We might be able to settle more than just the usual 4 to 6 cities. Which is nice. You know, it's nice to have land that you don't have to fight over. Extra pop. Let's see. I think we'll go masonry next for the pyramids. And also so we can improve our stone here. Portugal. So, well, I was going to say, so far all of these are civs we're going to be playing, but we're not going to be playing Brazil, because this was the first game where Brazil was playable.
Deveremos
You already want to be
prosperar
friends?
através do
Alright. Fine by me. Fine being friends. Better than being enemies. Just explore over here, see what else is going on. Oh, there's England.
We are pleased to meet you.
It's who you were playing as last time.
Hello again. Go ahead.
I think, was it England in our Civ 4 game? I don't remember. Pretty sure they were in our Civ 3 game. If I recall. Yeah, because they attacked us.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
English declared. I remember that, despite the fact that I was on my own continent, minding my own business, they sent like some units over to harass us. Before we do the pyramid, actually, no, we should just do the pyramids, because then we get the 2 free workers. I forgot. We get 2 free workers for building the pyramids. Let's do. What do I want to do next? I want to go. German poetry is a bit expensive, so let's do wheel. Then we do drama and poetry. Wheel so we can like connect our cities, and then drama and poetry so we can both get some culture up, because we get the guild and then the amphitheater, and also that is when the chateau unlocks. That's why I picked drama and poetry. It was just like it's the culture tech, and chateau is the culture improvement. So, oh, Pedro's beeline to the classical era. Good for him. There's London. Far enough away that I think we can consider them not our neighbor.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
Far enough away that I think we can settle over here without being too close to them. That's what I'm trying to say. Free settler. Keep nope. Bit far away from ideologies. If we settle here, we get absolutely no luxuries. Even though we do get the wonder, that is a bit far away from all of our other cities. Settling here, there's really like a good spot in the interim for a 1. So yeah, I think we'll go there. Probably have to put something like plug in the gaps over here. Maybe like something here, so we can at least get that marble. Yeah. I wish this game had map tax like Civ 5 does. Civ 6 does. This is Civ 5. Makes like remembering where you want to do things. Actually, Civ 4 has them too. Now that I think about it, they're more rudimentary than Civ 6's are, but nevertheless, Civ 4 does have them. Yeah, America and Portugal are civs we will be playing later on in the series. Brazil we will not, because like I said, this was the first game where Brazil was officially a civ. They're not in Civ 3 or Civ 4. And England we have already played. Also, like to settle somewhere over here, near both this, within range of both this copper and Uluru, probably like right here. That way we get that fish. Probably won't get, yeah, we won't get that fish, but we'll get this copper. We'll also get the silver. We'll get Uluru. I assume that's how you inflect it. Excuse me. Maybe like one down here to get the silver. Yeah, one right there to get Kailash. Maybe one like up here to get this cocoa and this wine. Then maybe even further up if we really want to expand near these wine and this wine and this copper and this cocoa. Cross that bridge when we come to it, though. Because America can't exactly like sneak over and get all this because there's a huge mountain range in their way. So unless there's like someone here, someone closer, that we could possibly get that for ourselves. There's also Carthage here. Carthage is not someone we will be playing for this franchise series because even though they are in 3, 4, and 5, they are not technically in 6. Phoenicia is in Civ 6, and even though they're very similar, they're not in fact the same. Carthage is North African and Phoenicia is like, I think from the Levant, if I'm correct in that assertion. I believe they're from like present day Lebanon or Syria, that area. We'll just settle right on top of the spices. It's totally fine. Start with a monument, as always. Here's Dido of Carthage. And another argument to be made for, argument one could make for including Phoenicia as Civ 6's version of Carthage is that they're also led by Dido, or Dido, as she styles herself. Oh, and we're unhappy. That's great. Yeah, so like I said, your big bottlenecks early on are happiness. Or big bottleneck early on is happiness. They really constrain you with it, too. Civ 6 definitely does a better job of lightly constraining you with amenities. Because it's a lot easier to get amenities, and amenities are city by city instead of a global thing. So, but, see, we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna like take as much land as we can. We're just gonna like spread. Oh, there's Babylon. Someone I am very much looking forward to playing. They are. Why are you working the hill? Oh, probably because of the minus 75% growth. You figure it's better to just get the thing out than. Yeah, right. Oh, someone wants salt. Paris wants salt. Oh yeah, also, I may have mentioned, I think the Huns were in one of the Civ 5 games we played. They may have been in, I think they were in the Rome game. Yeah, they have only one, like, city name in their city list. That's the capital, Attila's Court, and then all their other cities are taken from the name list of the other civs in the game. So if you're playing as the Huns, you can kind of use that to gauge who else is in the game, because your other cities will steal their names. And they're always like very late in the list as well. So you can see Campo Grande, which I assume is Brazilian, and Ipswich, which is English. Thankfully, he still hasn't found us yet. I think he's the last person we haven't met yet. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is a standard map, Pangaea. I figured it'd be easier to do culture victory on a Pangaea because you have to meet everyone, and the sooner we meet everyone, the sooner we can start affecting, spreading our culture. You know what? I'm gonna try for the Great Library. We'll see how well it goes. That policy will buy us a little bit of time, happiness-wise. Definitely love your money. Thank you. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I say, oh, we'll try for the Great Library, literally next turn, it's finished. Alright, let's see, does... No, I was thinking, does Mausoleum of Halicarnassus give happiness? It does not. Stonehenge gives us a bunch of faith. Temple of Artemis is great, because it gets 10% growth in all cities. But, unlike most sources of, like, that, percentage extra growth, in most cases, that modifier um, like applies to the food you have, like your excess food, like the food you have in your city after your like citizens have eaten everything up. So like the food you're using to grow, it applies to that. But with the Temple of Artemis and the Aztecs' unique building, the Floating Garden, um, that is a different modifier that applies to the total amount of food in the city. So instead of just multiplying what's left, you're multiplying the total food output of the city. So it's a great modifier if you can get it, and it's one of the reasons why um, the Aztecs are very good in this game. Um, and so we have drama and poetry. I probably also want philosophy for the temples and the National College. Um, let's see, what else do we want? Construction would be good for lumber mills. We also want sailing and optics because we have some fish we want to improve. Bronze working, so we can find iron to chop down jungle. And horseback riding for the caravanseries so we can start domestic trade routes between our cities. Let's see. Yeah, build a library, definitely. Are they all? If you wouldn't mind. Construction will also give us coliseums. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a good kind of short-term solution to happiness problems. Yeah, one of the good things about Liberty and Pyramids is that on quick speed you can build roads and chop down forests in one single turn. City Connection gives us 1 happiness from that policy. I really wish I could like just put like a pin down, being like, we'll put one there, maybe put one in here somewhere to fill in the space. Oh yeah, now that we have drama and poetry, we can start building our campuses, chateaus. Yes, Temple of Artemis. All right. I believe you also get tourism from wonders with hotels and airports as well. So, actually just have enough money to buy a library. I think I'll do that. So I can build the Parthenon, so I can build Stonehenge. At least try for it. Get that extra faith this early on would be nice. Oh, our first city-state, Zurich. Yeah, I picked the Pangea Plus map script, so all of the city-states are going to be on islands. Like little islands off the coast. I don't know why that's how the script does it, it's just how it is. We'll backfill the spots without luxuries once we can stabilize our happiness situation. Yeah, so 2 gold, 1 culture. Not too bad this early on. Wine tile, even though I think we have wine already. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, we don't have wine yet, so that'll definitely help. Also, we're France, you know. It's just fitting. Where do you think you're going? Is Portugal. Is that settler? No. You are going very far away from home, ma'am. We got archery yet? We do. Yeah, because we built the Temple of Artemis. Of course we do. Scout cockamamie. I want to build a archer. Where is? Oh, we researched construction, so now we have composite bowmen instead. I want to. If she's going to try and settle near us, I'm going to be very cross, shall we say. Let's just nab a great prophet. And found a religion. So, for our religion pick, I think we're going to need something that is, evocative of great culture, of beautiful music and poetry and all that sort of thing. Something with a deep cultural. Perfect. Let's see. I always go tithe and pagodas. Yeah, very boring, but they're You know, the best bullies for a reason. There we go, 2 extra luxuries. I don't know where she thinks she's going. I wonder, do I have... I can't quite... These 2 tiles are out of range of Orleans, so I can't, like, buy all the tiles around them and trap them. But I do not think I have enough gold to buy a very... Yeah, best I can buy is a warrior. Where are you going? Who... What? Who built Stonehenge? Ah, she did. Alright, well, let's build a Colosseum. Let's build the Writers Guild first. At least we got some fail gold out of that. Yeah, you go away. I think with that extra money I can buy... Yeah, Chariot Archer. These guys are nice. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. If she settles... I've probably said it, but if she settles near me, I'm taking the city. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Actually, why don't I just... Yeah, I'll definitely be friends with you. I'm so confused. Like, where does... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I actually think I'm just gonna declare war right now and take that myself. Yeah. Well, that's what you get for trying to settle next to my borders. And now that... Yeah, you see... Now that this warrior is wounded, my chariot archers are getting a 20% combat bonus against it. I only hope I can kill the warrior and steal the settler before she plonks the city down. Because you could just settle it right there, and then you would have to kill the city. Nope. She just keeps moving it. Like I said, no idea where she thinks she's going. Alright, have you finish off the warrior. Then have you capture the worker, or the settler. It turns into a worker when you capture it. Alright. Now, engineering for aqueducts, I believe. After Paris is done with the chariot archer, I'll have it build another settler. I think it's time to continue expanding. A circus, a stable. Yeah. Well, you're definitely not going to go all the way over there to capture Lisbon, because that is just way too far away, so... Yeah, let's just, let's hope she learned her lesson. A little bit of action. There we go. See the nice little pretty gardens around the chateau. Eventually she'll ask for peace, but... just have to wait till then. But yeah, you buy you a workboat and you build a lighthouse. Oh, no. I think England beat us to this part of the map. Alright, fair enough. Alright, and then next we're gonna go for aesthetics, because that is what gives us a lot of helpful boost to our culture and tourism outputs. Have you station in Lyon? You... I'm gonna have you go up here. For America can claim any land down here. Yeah. No need to continue the war. I just needed to get rid of that settler. Stable here in Lyon, because there are a lot of pastures that the stable will benefit from. or that will benefit from the stable, rather. Yeah, unfortunately, no one has any luxuries they can sell us. Oh, we got a great rider. Awesome. Yeah, we have somewhere to put the great work of writing. I don't know if I built... nope. Alright. Oh, Jane Austen, too. Lovely. Let's see. I think we go make a beeline for education, because the universities will give us 2 science on all those rainforest tiles. Then we'll go chivalry to get the extra food and production, food and culture on our chateaus. Then we'll go metal casting for workshops and forges. And then physics for Notre Dame. Oh, geez. The Huns just took out... Yeah, they just took out Babylon. That was either their last city or their only city. Yikes. So yeah, good thing we didn't meet them. Troyes. Nice to meet you. Also, if we build Colosseums in all of our cities, we can get the Circus Maximus, which is 5 happiness, I believe. Brazil has denounced an unmet player. Yeah, we technically haven't met the Huns yet, so... any gossip related to them, we do not get. We will have to meet them eventually, because, you know, we're doing a culture victory, and need to meet someone in order to influence them with their culture. But the longer we can delay having an aggressive, angry neighbor, the better. Put over to Troyes, connect it up with the rest of the empire. Put one city on this hill to fill in the gap between Lyon and Paris. You with a Colosseum as well, and a circus. I think the circus is higher priority because it doesn't cost any maintenance. You do an amphitheater, so we can store that great work. And a Colosseum, and an aqueduct, and caravanserai. A lot of buildings. Petra's been built. Kind of a shame, but we aren't really gonna make use of it, so no biggie. Lyon's got lots of production now with that stable. Amphitheater here in Orléans. Then I think a settler here. And then temple, aqueduct. I think I'm gonna save up for some missionaries so I can spread the religion around. Now that we have an amphitheater, we can finally create this great work.
I cannot fix on the hour or the spot or the look of the words which laid the foundation. I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun.
I gotta read that one of these days. Yeah. This is our first great work, our first little bit of culture. Not a lot, but it's a start.
3 things are necessary. Welcome to the medieval era.
We're getting close to end of the episode, so I think I think we'll grab that one. Let's see. How about when we finish researching currency, I'll call the episode. I think I'm gonna finally send a scout down towards the Huns to meet them, because we can't get tourists from them if we don't know who they are. Alright, that was currency researched. I think I'll keep going for a little bit. Not quite at episode length yet. I think waiting till education is done would be too long. Let's just say hi to the Huns and then we'll call the episode. I don't think I want to build a road all the way to Paris yet, because can't really afford the maintenance, so.
Et je allais à Tila, Womanchair.
Arem hulenen kaksinkeke. Avan mankamalachna. Yukerme kampa.
Is Attila. Alright. Yeah, everybody hates them, because he's been a very naughty boy. It looks like he's going after Brazil, too. Alright. Now, with that done, I think I'll call the episode here. If you like what you saw, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Doing all those things tells the magical YouTube algorithm guys that you like what I do and you want more people to see it. And as always, be good, stay safe. I'll see you all next time.